Hello there, Gemini. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Gemini for September of 2020, 9 months into the year already. For everyone that's new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We'll use the bottom card on the deck for the overall view of the month and pull Angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. Makes all you Geminis out there named Frankie for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't believe that the cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month as an overall theme for the month. We have a short message, and the message is avoid confrontation. Resolve any conflicts that we have in our relationships, and to put our family's own needs and security above all else. So it's kind of like paying attention, um, making sure that if there's a conflict in a relationship, we've handled it, and trying to avoid confrontations because it's really not worth it anyhow. I think with everything that everyone has went through, I'm doing these, it's still early, way early. I'm hoping everything's starting to straighten up around September, but I think a lot of people's nerves will still be on edge. So with all the world events and that, we don't want to, people are short tempered and they get angry rapidly. I don't want us to be one of them. Basically, that's the way Spirit's saying to say it. I don't want us to be one of them, because our bottom card here is the King of Rods. Excellent on the bottom. So that's fire energy, male or female, because these are general readings. So it'll be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, maybe someone outside of us. This is an excellent energy to have right off the bat. Maybe some of us are being called forward to stand in this kind of energy, because this is a person of status, that influential, independent person, inclined to help us. Really good energy. Could be our boss, could be a mentor, could be a senior business partner, and someone, an advisor. They're very good advisors. We could be able to rely and trust their energy. And I totally forgot our words down here, so I'm going to say the words that are down here. They are trust. That's what the King of Rods. Freedom, relaxation, grace, and birth. That was our words for this month, and I forgot them. So right off the bat, this is our trust energy. We can rely on them. They're honest, they're intelligent, they're fair-minded. We would be sure when we went to them, they would give us good advice. And if it's not an actual person in our life, it can refer to some kind of a situation which is exactly as it appears to be. No hint of deception. So anything that's going on around us, you could be very absolutely sure I can trust. This is the truth of the situation. This is the right situation for me. It's good fortune, a card of good fortune coming our way, maybe in form like unexpected help, advice, unexpected good news, promotion, inheritance comes off of that. That could be the trust word in both ways. It could be a trust that we inherited. It can be energetics like that. I we have pretty pretty amazing reading for this month. I have to say, I'm really glad for us, because look at what we have now. We have the Nine of Cups, and this is the pip card out of the entire deck. They call it the wish card. So it indicates great joy, happiness, all of our dreams coming true, getting just exactly what we wish for, right? Uh, like winning the lottery or Mr. or Mrs. Right coming into our life all in the same day. No one can interpret this card negatively because it means success, triumph, uh, everything we want and hope for. When the Nine of Cups appears in the reading, what you say is, what is it I really want? And the answer is, I will get it. So think about that. Focus on our thoughts. What is it I really want? And I'll get it. If this card is upside down, the worst that can happen to us is if we don't believe, we might delay it a little bit. So I'd say, what is I really want? And that word freedom is very important because I think at the base level in human beings, whether they want more money or a new partner or whatever it is they want, what actually comes from that, if I wanted more money, is that sense of freedom. If we think about it at a deep level, what is this money going to do for me? It would give me freedom. You know, what is this going to do for me? A new partnership, maybe freedom. Maybe I could have someone to go here or there with, or a person to do things with. It would be all that kind of energy. I think at a base level, all of us humans, we want love, we want freedom, and we want joy. And we have the word grace here with that Nine of Cups. Wow. Wow. If you think about it for a minute. Freedom's like a priority when we think about what we would like our lives like, because the next is Seven of Cups. And this is a time of really great creative potential along with the energy to make use of it. So thinking with that Nine of Cups, I'm telling you, especially with the Nine of Cups, thinking how to make use of this energy. What is it I really want this month? You know, because the card is a card of too many options, so many choices that are available. It's just hard to choose the right choice. It's a card of fantasy, a card of imagination about building castles in the air. So, looking at a number of possibilities in our life, too many to make an easy choice. And we Geminis are extremely creative. We're always up in our minds. We're always thinking, what do I do next? What do I innovate next? Think like that. So it's the kid in the candy store with 1 penny. Probably have to have at least $2 now, but just for a general concept. Here's all these candies, and I only got my $2. What do I pick? Because they are all $2 and I want this and this and this and this. So with all these choices, we kind of like think about living out all the different roles that we want to play in our imagination, and we will have a hard time manifesting them into reality. But if we pick one or two, the top one's a castle up in the air. Do I want a new house? The next one down's cornucopia. Do I want all this financial freedom? Do I want to take off my mask and just be me? Do I want people to celebrate me? Do I want to transform my life? Do I want to be a totally new me? What is it I want? So I sit down with this card. I pick one or two things, right? I would normally say pick one, but we have a really good energy here that might allow us to pick a couple. Pick one or two things. We have that freedom word down here, so we're going to pick one or two things, and we're going to really focus all of our energy on it and taking, how do I want to put this? taking the steps forward to make it come to fruition. So if I got one little action step to take, I'm going to take it. What is that I wish for? What is that I truly want in my life? Because our next card here is the Judgment card. Excellent. Wake up phase, we get a wake up call basically from the universe. It says that we're now going to step into a new phase of our life, a new phase of our maturing process. Basically, our life is kind of fairly settled right now, but we're letting things grow and mature and trying not to hurry up the process. So we have that energy of all this scattered imagination going out and doing something, but we don't know what it's doing. So with a Judgment card, honing it back in, reeling it back in, probably be important because we're realizing that we're being guided by a higher power, feel faith. This new phase in our life, it's coming at us, it's coming into being like like a tree. It grows from the roots, it matures, it gets leaves, then buds, and then fruit. And we are that tree, the product of the maturity. We can't manifest anything if we have scattered energy. If our mind's here and there and up there and all over the world, we got to keep a clear focus this month. That's what this energy's telling me, because we could get news that would prove beneficial to us. We'd acquire new knowledge that would bring us joy, a sense of fulfillment. Our health can improve with a Judgment card. Our problems can be solved with this card. So it's in our favor, especially with that wish card and this loyalty, trust, mature energy. Now, once again, a mature energy. A child in the candy store isn't mature energy. I think that's why Spirit's telling us, hone it in, Gemini, hone it in. What's going to bring us this freedom? What's going to birth that new way of life? Let it mature. Think about it. Focus it into one of these 7 cups. Maybe 2. If I'm the Gemini that can't just do the one thing, maybe I'll have to take 2 things. But what is it I want? What is it I want to birth into my life that's new, fresh, different? That wish that will bring me that freedom. Maybe freedom to relax, like our word here, because this is our time with that wish card to step into the flow of grace. Goes directly with our words down here. I know I did this reading a little disjointed, but our words again are freedom, trust, relaxation, grace, and birth. So I think we have excellent energy in it, but it's coming at us very quickly. Because now we got the Chariot. It says victory's assured. Things are moving really fast. Transition is occurring, but it's occurring extremely rapidly. We'd be holding things together successfully, um, staying on track, keeping all these energies on track, right? A situation where we're completely and totally involved in it, very inspired, happily inspired. So happily involved in it, feeling together with ourselves, whatever task it is at hand, we would accomplish it. And even if the pace is faster than normal, than usual, we'd be attuned to the rhythm and keeping up with the changes that are happening, maybe at our job, maybe in our relationships, with our career, some kind of community involvement, maybe a worldly involvement. But it's the Chariot card brings us the ability to be sensitive to the minor adjustments that we constantly have to make to keep things going on the right track, in the right direction. These horses are black and white, and they're facing in two opposite directions. So we are the focus. Now, especially so, because the King of Rods energy is telling us maturity. Judgment's telling us maturity. This is a creative energy, this Seven of Cups. Are we mature enough to keep a focus on it and make those minor adjustments really rapidly and move towards what is it that is my wish? What is it that I feel maybe is my goal for the future? Is it a work energy? Is it something I want in my life for myself? Do I want Rod's energy usually is work. Is it emotional thing? What do I want on the next step on my path? What am I going to do? What is my, like, how am I going to fulfill my purpose? How, and take the steps to do it, but do it very rapidly, but with that concise focus. So, whatever it is, we each are individual Geminis. Is it a relationship I want? Is it something at work I need? Is it a situation that's going to bring me freedom? Whatever it is this month, we have that capacity to fulfill that purpose that's ours individually. That's the way they want me to say it, ours individually. So that it's an excellent energy. Two mature cards. This king here usually means work type energy, business finance energy, but it's surrounded by cups, which is emotional. So for some of us, I think it's going to be that, what is the relationship? The purpose of in my relationships. Do I need a new one? Others that may be directly focused on work and how I'm going to bring myself forward in the fastest manner to fulfill whatever that plan is or that purpose is. What do we get? Our angel card. Life purpose. These are maturity cards. This is almost the end of the tarot. The world card's the last one, I believe. God only knows with the way my brain's going today. Life purpose. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding the purpose. Instead, focus on serving a purpose. Then your purpose will serve you. That focus on that Seven of Cups and put it into one thing. They keep on telling me, put it into one thing. We got the opportunity this month. This card comes as a reminder you don't need to struggle to find your life purpose. Don't worry about how to make good money in a meaningful career, and don't concern yourself with quitting or starting jobs or a profession. Instead, follow the path of the natural desires, talents, and passions with the full intention of bringing joy to yourself and others. Your life's purpose doesn't need to be defined or pinpointed. It's a process, it's not a category. Give all your worries about money or career to God and the angels. You're on the right path towards your life purpose. Focus on one step at a time with respect to your life purpose. That's what our Seven of Cups is. Do one step at a time, but do them and make the adjustments rapidly. Pay attention to what's going on around us. Focus on one step at a time with respect to the life purpose and release fears about the future to the angels. What you're doing right now is part of that life purpose. Well, Gemini, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or go neb about me, or if you need to set an appointment with me, all of the information's down below the screen in the About section over at the website. Over at the website, there's two short videos. One explains a prayer class that I put out there for y'all. It's 2.5 hours long, and explains how you format prayers, why you do them the way you do them. It's very comprehensive. Sutra classes are simple thought forms put in a meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day and enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. So the videos that explain them are over at the website. All of you I've met through 4 whole years of doing YouTubes, and everybody I've met through 32 years of doing this work, I want to tell you, it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you, and hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.